Hello Reborners, my name is Karen and this is Making Dolls with Karen. We're back with Presley and I'm a little bit afraid to do any more to him. He looks pretty good to me already the way he is. And I'm liking his nails and his lips so well that I don't want to mess them up. They are such a good color. They're so even and straight and they're tipped and I'm just loving that. So I'm going to proceed with him as if he were a finished doll. And I don't want to cover up any of his little capillaries or his little veins. Or the only thing I wanted to do was diminish the modeling a little bit. And, you know, I think I did it a little on his legs, but his face his face isn't super modeled. It's his head, but it's going to get hair, so I'm going to just leave it alone now. And I'm going to give him a magnet. I'm going to put his glue on him and all that stuff. And get him ready for his hair. And when he gets his hair, we'll come back and we'll put him together again. And we'll see if we think he looks better than he did when he was dirty and had all those little spots on him and looked like somebody dribbled some food on him or something. That's what it looked like to me. I don't know, but I couldn't tell for sure what it was. But I just want, oops, where's my clear glue? There it is. And we're gonna need a magnet, and we'll give him a cute little outfit and he will just be adorable. Let me find him a cute pacifier. Oh, let's see. I don't know which one's cute. I'll just give him a green one. Okay, as usual, we have to figure out which way it's going. Okay, that's correct, like that. Then we're going to give him a little bit of glue on it. Because we want it to stick. And then we're going to position it on his face however we think it needs to be to look normal. He's pooching his lips out a little, so it makes it a little hard to know what normal is going to look like on him. But we just do the best we can, and then we just throw the magnet in. Well, if we don't throw it on the floor first, where the heck did that thing go? It's going to glue itself to the floor if I don't find it. Freaking grief. I don't see that thing anywhere. Are you kidding me? I lost that magnet.
You lost the magnet?
It fell on the floor and I can't find it anywhere. And it's got
sticking to the chair somewhere.
Yeah, I thought that too, but I don't see it sticking to the chair anywhere. It's gonna be permanently stuck because it's got glue on it. Oh crap. Let me just put him down while I'm looking for that magnet. I missed the hole altogether in his mouth when I was putting it in because there was so much polyfilm that was stuck to the edges there that I was trying to miss that. Oh well, I don't know where it's at. I'll never find that magnet. In seconds, it'll just be glued wherever it's at. So, I guess I lost it. We'll get another magnet. And this time we'll be more careful throwing it in his mouth. In his head. Okay, let's see. Eventually, one day I'll find it and I'll go, oh, there's that magnet. And it's stuck to the wall or wherever it's stuck.
The hardware on the chair there around wheels, that's probably where it's stuck.
Okay, we got some glue on this one now. And this time we're going to be careful. I called myself being careful the last time. I can't see it going in because of all this polyfill that's in his head. So, well, naturally, I was trying to be careful. And this is what happens when you try to be careful. we usually end up being less careful. There is some more polyfill in there. I can feel it. And it's stuck to that thing they glued inside his head to cover the holes they drilled in his nose. And I'm afraid it'll land on that and it won't even glue down. So here we go, picking out more polyfill, especially around the mouth area. Oh, this makes me so mad. Well, there went his nose thing too. See, that's what they had over his nose. It's actually blue. It looked black. And now he's not going to have anything over his nose because I don't have anything to put over it. Oh well, at least I know the magnet's going to stick this time. Yeah, it's going to stick this time for sure. Okay, here we go, Presley. And when I feel like that's stuck all the way, I'll take it back out. I'll take the one off his face, and we'll put something behind his nose. I don't know what. Maybe I can put that thing right back in there. That is weird, weird, weird looking. That is super weird that anybody would do that to a doll instead of just coloring the nose. Okay, whatever. I'll put it back in there. That way I know that, well, maybe I will if I can position it in there. At least his nostrils will be covered up and it won't be an opening to inside of his head for moisture and stuff to get in. I don't know. But, while we're waiting on that, oh yeah, I'm putting glue on them. I forgot. So you can tell these are supposed to be 3/4 limbs because they're chopped completely straight off. They don't have any little hip thing. They're just completely chopped off, just like the arms are. See, chopped off. And if I have a 3/4 body, it's arms and legs, I'll put him on that. I don't know if I have one or not though. Not one his size. It would need to be like a 17 or 18 inch body, something like that, because he's a smaller doll. But I'm just gonna put this on him to make sure if he has to have a different body that his arms and legs can move. It'll be dry in about an hour, and well, dry enough to touch. I'm not going to put him together today or anything. His nails look so good. I'm just going to put a tiny bit of Eileen's paper glaze over the top of what he's already got to give him that extra little something that's going to give him, well, now where can I lay him? He's one you can't just lay down because he'll stick. This part touches the table, so you can see it on the legs. So you have to have something to prop him up on where that part of his arm can stick off of it or something. I don't know. That's the least amount of work I think I ever did on a doll. He looks pretty good, actually, I think. All I had to do was clean him up and touch him up a little and give him a pacifier, and I don't know. It wasn't very hard. I could have given him some more enhancements, but you know, when you have something already done right in front of you, you're kind of afraid you might mess it up. And I just didn't want to risk it. Okay, sit there. got some kit that I'm working on, and I stopped halfway through to seal it. I don't usually do that, but I'm trying to preserve some of the work I've already done. I've had some dolls where I did the work and then it got messed up after I got finished doing the work. One example would be creases. You spend all that time doing all those creases just to find out that it's going to wash off later, and it's very nerve-wracking. So I started a doll. Well, let's put it on the side of the towel. I started a doll, and I decided not to do it on camera because I wanted to try my technique first. So if it's not a complete flop, I mean, it can come out not so good, and I'll still do it online, but if it turns out to be a complete waste of time, a flop, I'll just tell you about it. Well, I'm telling you about it now, but still. But if it works at all, even a little bit, I'll do it to another doll, and we'll just, take it from there. But stopping in the middle of a doll and sealing it is a big undertaking because you have to have those 2 bakes, cool in between, yada yada, all that stuff. And it is not fun to have to do that. There you are, Presley. I'm putting his legs on the drying rack. You can probably see one of his feet sticking up right here. Turn it this way, you won't see so much of it. Okay, I think that's dry enough. His magnet's dry enough now. I'm going to try to put this piece of a felt, or whatever that is, blue felt. Sure looks black, I don't know. Back in his head, and I don't know if I'm going to have any success at all with that, but we're going to find out. Like I said, I can't even see the holes in his nose at all. Oh, I can see them now. Okay, I'm going to put some glue on this, and then I'm going to try my level best to position it over his nose. I don't know if that will work, but we will find out right here quick if it will. If it doesn't, I'm going to have messy, sticky fingers, I have a feeling. I don't know how people do stuff like this. I don't even know how they do it to begin with, much less redo it like I'm trying to do. Oh, crap. Why would anybody be willing to do that? It's already stuck here. Well, that's out. That's not going to happen. Maybe if I had a brand new piece, but I don't. Oh, I wonder how bad it is to leave the nose open. I'll figure something out. I will figure something out, but not... I need to get the glue on his neck and his lips, and so he can be drying too. And maybe you got to put the glue on first inside on his nose with something. I don't know. I would never undertake a thing like that. Get something, put his head on when we're finished. I love these little tape rolls. They're just about the right size. You can position them on it where they're upside down or sideways or whatever way you want them to be, where their glue can dry. And if you're gluing the hair and you want it like, the glue runs. Given enough time, it'll run all over the whole inside of the head if you keep turning the head a little bit at a time. Leave it this way for a while, leave it this way for a while, and it'll run all over inside there, and it'll, I try to spread it, but some of it runs back, I guess. I don't know, I learned that on a doll. Anyway, I turn it to where it has a chance for some of that glue to run to every side. And And then I stuff it real tight with polyfill, and the polyfill bonds with the hair and the glue and makes a tight seal that that hair's not coming out. You'd have to first rip out the polyfill. Then I tell people when they buy one of my dolls that have hair, please do not try to remove the polyfill from the head. It will compromise the hair. And if they remove it, that's on them. Now look at that. He's gonna be a cutie pie when he gets finished. I'm gonna put some lashes on him. Not like the ones he had. They were like adult false eyelashes. They were so long. And then we're gonna just have a pretty little baby. I don't know if he could count as a biracial baby or not. He's dark, but is he that dark? I don't even know. But next what you see Presley, he'll have hair, and we'll be ready to put him together, I hope. I hope we're ready to put them together. But anyway, I want to remind everybody to please like, subscribe, and share. And happy reborning.